Hi everyone, happy October 14th, 2022. This evening I would like to talk about resilience and dealing with, out of context uh, text messages and such. You see, if you're anything like me, you have difficulty placing where you are amongst society. I mean, there could be an argument down the street, upstairs, across the street, to the left, to the right. Jack could be barking, and you have trouble knowing where you stand amongst all of it. And that's pretty regular for me. My psychiatrist has recently been on this whole kick of, if you don't respect your time, no one else will. And, I think that's true. I think I'm implementing her instruction improperly, because I think I'm lashing out. I'm saying, when people say, "Oh yeah, can I call you tomorrow?" And I say, "Well, no, I have a meeting with a client tomorrow from such and time, from 11 to 3 or whatever," and then if they're family, and I say, well, my psychiatrist is on this kick about making sure people respect my time, and they say something like, "I didn't realize I was wasting your time. I really love this about so and so." It makes me immediately go to, that part of my reactive brain where it's like, "Oh, yeah, you know what? My character is actually a treat for you. Makes your adventure exciting." And there's no reason to be an asshole about it. I just explained. But having just said that now, I realize that I'm reactive. I'm reacting to a message that was probably harmless, even though I'd said, "No, I meant, like, can you call me?" And they said, "No, I can call you tomorrow." Like, I have to respect their time too. Especially his, because I know he makes time for us. Our cousin. I know he makes time to play D&D with us, even though he's in his master's program and such. I'm learning that, our family never really, or perhaps not the family, I never really stood up for what I needed, and I never really told them, "You know what, shut up, listen to me, I'm talking, I'm speaking." Do it. And I guess that goes on the resentment list. I'm speaking. I was speaking. I had a story to tell. Instead, I was just a victim. Victim of circumstance. Victim of cowardice and cravenness. Just wanting everything to go okay and go, by doing so, go my way, because I wouldn't be called out on anything or bothered or be told, "You know what, you should be going outside instead of playing on your computer," even though, like, I had a very active nightlife, like, really active. Like, I used to have friends show up at my window throwing stones at like 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Yo, let's go to KC and play lightsabers, like have a duel." And we'd be out there fighting with, there'd be like 4 of us just out in a field fighting with lightsabers, and then going for burgers and just kicking ass, and who cared? Then we'd go back to someone's house and play Halo. I mean, for a gamer, you know what? As a kid who didn't really have many friends, They came to me, and I tossed most of them away. One of them's come back into my life, my most important friend, my most beloved friend. And yeah, I'm learning to do all this over again. And, as I said, the doctor is telling me, the psychiatrist is telling me to respect my time, and that if I don't respect my time, no one else will. I probably interpreted my cousin saying, "Oh, am I interrupting your time?" And there's that me voice. "Oh, am I?" That's me putting a play on his words. Am I interrupting? Am I taking up your time? Because I love Calico, the character, but to me that is like, yeah, I love your character, but I'm sorry I'm taking up your time. To me, like, you know what? I'm a sensitive lad. If someone says something like that to me, I tend to go towards I tend to become a little defensive and say, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, I know you make time for me. I know you do. I know you're busy, and I know you plan all of this, and I just, you plan all of this, and if I can't fit you into my schedule, or you can't fit me into yours, then I'm upset. But at the same time, how much time does 5 minutes take? You know what? If I asked you to call and you can't spare 5 minutes for me to talk about a Vorpal Blade and ask my advice or how my character feels, how I feel, I wonder how much you truly value my opinion, even though you asked. I mean, it sounds so stupid, but I appreciate being asked. But if you're not going to listen or make an effort to listen, what's the point? Is it a resentment? I don't know. I'm going to ask my sponsor about it, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, I ended up sending like 3 texts to my cousin after saying, I don't think that's funny. Hopefully he's not too offended, but because that would be a terrible relationship to lose over something so stupid on my part. But again, like the doctor says, it's always the doctor, not me. She puts those little inklings in my mind. If no one else respects your time, are you respecting your time? And if you can't respect your time, is it worth having? And then I lash out when I get sidelined or whatever her newest kick is. Anyway, that's me rambling for 9 minutes about something stupid, about D&D and someone I love. And as Mr. Rogers said, I love you. I like you just the way you are. If I can do this, you can do it. And I treasure you. All of you are worthy not to have your time wasted. And if you feel like it is, don't be like me and lash out. Just find a way to say, you know what, you've said you're going to call before and you don't. Can I not get it in writing, but And don't say, are you actually going to? Because that's opening up a whole can of worms and causing a fight. Just say, something along the lines of, not you've said before, but can we schedule it? Like, when are you free? Can we schedule it for such and such time? If so, I'll call, or you know what? Better yet, say, when are you free? I'll call you at such and such a time. Yeah, make it, own it. If someone says they're free, call them. If they don't answer, you know what? Didn't answer. Didn't answer. And then, you know what? You met your meeting. You showed up. They'll call back or they won't. Give them a few chances. Anyway, that's me rambling for 11 minutes. I love you. You're better than I am. You're smarter than I am. Be good.